Hey, what up, guys? Coming to you with the weekend recap from Saturday, November 2nd. We had 3 cards going on that day, so a lot of action. We'll kick it off with the Fox Sports 1 card and what happened over there. We had 2 fights worth talking about. First up, in a 130-pound clash, you had Javier Fortuna, former 130-pound champion, who is coming back down to junior lightweight from lightweight as he took on former featherweight champion Jesus Cuellar. Cuellar hadn't really done much since getting knocked out against Gervonta Davis last year. This time it was all Fortuna. Fortuna looked extremely strong at his old weight of 130. Dominated Cuellar. Second round TKO victory. Put him down a couple times. So Fortuna looks good returning to 130. Question for Fortuna is, where does he go next from there? You know, I mean, he called out, he's saying he wants to fight anywhere between 130 and 135, so we'll see what happens next. I'll probably rank him at 130 for, the next one, but we'll see after that. He could very well be fighting at 135 again, so, we just got to wait and see. The main event that night saw Brian Castano, former 154-pound champion, undefeated, taking on Wale Amatoso, who had knocked out Curtis Stevens back in August. Castano was dominating the action, really putting a lot of pressure on Amatoso. This guy's an exciting, undefeated guy on the rise. Really impressed coming off that draw with Erislandy Lara, a fight that he was supposed to lose. Really fought hard and got a 5th round TKO when Amatoso had to pull out with a left shoulder injury, but I think it was inevitable that Castano was going to end up stopping Amatoso at some point. He was teeing off on him, landing a lot of shots, and just blowing him out pretty much on the card. So, nice win for Castano. We'll talk about his what's next on over the weekend or on next Monday. The next card we look at is the ESPN card, where we're just talking about the main event, Miguel Berchelt and Jason Sosa for the WBC super featherweight title at 130. Berchelt dominated Sosa with ease. Sosa came in the first round. He brought it. He kept coming forward. Showed that he's an all-action, wants to slug it out fighter. But man, Berchelt showed good defense, great offense. He just completely broke him down, as he does, and proved why he is number 1 at 130 and has been so since Lomachenko moved up. Berchelt is the real deal, dominating performance, heading into what he hopes to be a big fight next year with either Oscar Valdez or Vasily Lomachenko. We'll talk about that a little more when we do the what's next on Berchelt on over the weekend. But great performance out of him. Way to close out the year. Berchelt wins by TKO in the 4th round. And now we look at the DAZN card. I'm just going to mention the 2 fights. First, Ryan Garcia blew out Romero Duno. First round knockout win. The guy looks sharp. He looks good. But he's got to step up the competition. He can't keep fighting this low-level competition like he's been doing. He's got to step it up. He's calling out, he says he wants his 2019 to be, his 2020 to be 2 select fighters. Jorge Linares, former 3-division world champ, and number 2 at lightweight right now, and Luke Campbell, who's I believe I have him at number 4 at lightweight. So we're going to see what Garcia gets and what can be put in front of him. But, I do like Garcia. I just want to see what he can do. Good performance, though, on the undercard of the Canelo fight. And then we talk about Canelo Kovalev now, the main event from DAZN. Canelo went in there and pretty much just broke down Kovalev. Kovalev was looking good. He looked good early, but he admittedly got tired in that fight. And Canelo just was, normal Canelo. He's such a technician and very well versed, and just broke down Kovalev completely and TKO'd him in the 4th round. Impressive performance. He did have a bit of an advantage, but Kovalev took $12 million to take a shot at Canelo. He's not the first guy to take advantage of the fact that this guy fought just 10 weeks ago, and it was a tough fight against Anthony Yard. But Canelo offered him the fight. Kovalev agreed. You know, he didn't make him cut weight like I thought. You seen Mayweather did that to Canelo. You saw Pacquiao do that to fighters. Mayweather did that a few times. You know, he didn't make him cut weight. Canelo came in at 174. You know, he didn't make Kovalev cut weight. So just a good performance out of Canelo. I mean, he broke down a bigger man, stopped him impressively, and, you know, is the WBO light heavyweight champion now. So, you know, we'll talk about Canelo's what's next, where he could be fighting when we discuss him over the weekend. But big time win for Canelo Alvarez as he wins a championship in his 4th different weight class. So, yeah, that's my take on him. And that's pretty much it for last weekend's recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.